What day is it? It's an ABC's of Mr. Steve Day. I'm Mr. Steve, and today's letter is the letter D. D is a really great letter. There are lots of things that start with D. For example, driving. Driving starts with the letter D. And as we're driving, we can see there's all kinds of driveways. Every house has a driveway, and on the houses there are doors. Doors starts with D. Well, we're driving somewhere very special right now. Yep, D is for Dunkin' Donuts. We're gonna get some donuts. There's so many choices.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Yeah, can we get a donut, please?
A donut?
Yep,
What kind of donut?
any kind of donut would be great. Okay. Let's see, $8. Dollar starts with D. All right, there we go. Thank you. I can't wait for these donuts. Oh, it looks like a glazed donut. Oh, silly me, I forgot about my mask. I can't eat with a mask on. Well, you know what? I'll wait till we get back to the library before I eat this donut. There's lots more D words there. Let's go and find out. Dog starts with D. If you've come into our library before, you would notice that we have Indy. Indy's a dog, but he's not a real dog. He's a statue of a dog. But Indy was a real dog. He used to come in here every week to read with the boys and girls. And we loved Indy so much that we wanted to make a statue so we could always see Indy at the library. So when you come to the library, you could say, "Good dog, Indy." D is also for dice. This is an example of a dice, but it's a really big one. Normally they're much smaller than this. But I wanted to show you this big dice so you could see that on all the sides there are dots. You see all the dots? Dots also starts with D. With a dice, you roll it, and then whatever is on the top, you count to see how many dots there are. So this time we had 1, 2, 3. 3 dots. So that means if we were playing a game, you would go 3 spaces. D is also for dinosaur. Now this blue dinosaur lives at the library, and this dinosaur has a very special job. It likes to eat money. I have right here a little coin. It's called the dime. Dime starts with D. And any kind of coin you put in here, a nickel, a penny, a quarter, or a dime, you just stick it right in, and it goes down right into the dinosaur's belly. Speaking of dinosaurs, that's what we're going to read our book about today. The story we're going to read about dinosaurs is called What the Dinosaurs Did Last Night, a Very Messy Adventure. It's by Reef and Susan Tuma, and what they did is they took photographs of what dinosaurs do all around their house when we're not watching. Dinosaurs can be very naughty. Let's find out what happens. It usually starts with a mess you can't explain. Your parents will think you did it. You might try to blame the dog. Dog starts with D, but it wasn't the dog. It was the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are always hungry. That means the kitchen is the first place they'll go. They'll lick all the lunch meat, chew up the cheesy puffs, and slobber in the salsa. What a mess. If the dinosaurs find your toys, they're going to want to play. Next thing you know, they've toppled your block towers, unstuffed your sock monkey, and trashed your checkers. Those naughty dinosaurs. Your parents probably don't let you play in the bathrooms, but dinosaurs are very good at not following the rules. Look at what those dinosaurs are doing. Naughty, naughty. The worst is when they get into your parents' stuff. Nothing is safe when the dinosaurs are around. Nothing at all. Whatever you do, keep them out of the laundry room. Dinosaurs are dry, clean only. Don't put them in the washer. Don't put them in the dryer, even though dryer starts with D. Dinosaurs get into the most trouble when you sleep. That scratching sound you hear late at night, it isn't a three-eyed monster or some clumsy bats. Nope, the dinosaurs are up in the attic, trying on your mom's doll clothes and getting into your dad's old comics. Look at those silly dinosaurs. Don't get too worried. They aren't all bad. Most people don't know this, but some dinosaurs dabble in drawing or play Picasso with paint. I didn't know that. I did know that drawing starts with D. Sometimes those dinosaurs go too far. Oh no. Pretty soon, you'll probably try to stop them. Everybody does. Maybe you'll tie them up with a jump rope or lock them in a closet. When that doesn't work, you'll keep trying. Don't bother. The dinosaurs can get out of anything. Anything. The dinosaurs will cause more and more trouble until they finally make a mess so big and so messy that you won't be able to believe it. Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. Then one day you'll wake up and your house will be clean. There'll be no broken dishes, no spilled milk, no marks on the walls. Dishes starts with D. A few days will pass and then a few weeks. You'll wonder if the dinosaurs will ever come out again. You might even question whether they were ever really alive to begin with, or if you made the whole thing up. Don't be fooled. That's exactly what the dinosaurs want you to think. And there they go, blasting off into outer space. And isn't that fun? That's the end of that story. Well, when I read the story the very first time, I wondered, do the dinosaurs here at the library get into trouble too when I'm not watching? So I decided to get out the secret camera and take pictures and see what happens. It was amazing. Wait until you see it. Check it out. The dinosaurs used some of our play cars and they had a race. I don't know who won though. And then we saw that they played with all the iPads. Can you see the dinosaur that wrote Dinos? I could not believe it, but they even tried to make slime, but all they really made was a mess. This was so funny when they got into all of our photo props and had silly pictures taken. I laughed a lot. I didn't laugh so much when I saw that they'd gotten into all of my candy. Urgh. And then they tied me up. I couldn't even move. It was pretty silly. But don't worry, I got them back. Look at how I tied them up. They didn't think it was very funny then. What was really neat is when we had Parents' Day and all the parents of the small dinosaurs came in to visit. That was great. You know, we don't use glitter at library programs very often, and this is the reason why. Look at this mess. Because they were making a big mess, they had to water all of the plants. And they did it. They had fun too. We wanted to make sure they learned a lot about voting before they decided who they were going to vote for, so they read lots of books. When we tried an egg drop, they dropped eggs, all right, off of a ladder. And they didn't want me to see, so they locked me in the room and I couldn't get out. Those silly dinosaurs. I couldn't believe when they wrapped T-Rex up with the toilet paper. They had a big toilet paper fight, but that wasn't the biggest mess they made. This is where the director, the person in charge of the library, works. Look at the mess they made in her office. But they always had a lot of fun with shadow puppets, and I love when they come and visit. Wasn't that so funny? Who knows, maybe your dinosaurs are doing things around your house when you're not watching. Keep an eye out for them. Well, everybody, that is the end of the letter D episode of the ABCs with Mr. Steve. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you can get a chance to watch some other videos on my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/ABCs with Mr. Steve and you can find lots more videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.